I am Janessa West, and I have been a notary since 2017. And I am offering a free audit of my fellow notaries or for my fellow notaries that have asked me to audit their online presence. So that would be looking for where they might show up if a customer is searching for them online. So this next notary that I am searching for is in Akron, Ohio. And let's go ahead and search Notary Akron, Ohio. Okay, the name of the notary that I'm searching for is Lewis Mobile Notary Services. So oops. I don't see Lewis Mobile Notary Services here in the first 3 listings of Google. Let's see, maybe Lewis Notary Services has a website. No, if you do, you're not showing up. I'm now on page 3 of Google, which most people are not going to go this far. And I still don't see a website for Lewis Mobile Notary Services. So let me come back here to go over a couple things. And if you happen to have watched any of the other videos where I also audited the notary's online presence, I'm probably saying a lot of the same things, but that's because it really just doesn't change. So when you search for anything on Google, the first thing that might show up here above the topic that you search for, or the topic that is listed, would be paid ads, and it would clearly say ad, and then it would have the company information that might look similar to this. And those are Google paid ads. After that is the Google map. And the map happens to be these 3 listings that show here. And these are Google My Business listings. They are free. And then below that are some Q&A questions about that people have asked over time about the subject that I Googled, which is notary. And then after that,
here's a matching YouTube result.
No. After that is what shows up our regular website links. And as you can see, these are the Akron Library, the Akron Bar Association, UPS Store, Yelp, How to Become an Ohio Notary, 123 Notary, Stevens Notary Services. That sounds like a individual notary that is probably a smaller business. Then there's Notarized, SnapDocs, and this one here. This is an ad here. They're not paying that much. That's why they're not up at the top. But anyways, the only way to rank here as a website is to actually first have one. And Lewis Mobile Notary Services, if you do have a website, you're not being found. I went to page 3 of Google. So there's 3 ways to rank your website. The first one, and the most important one, is time. So it depends how long you've had a website, how long it's existed, as to how quickly it crawls up. The second thing, and all 3 of these things happen, actually, they have to happen in conjunction with one another. So the second thing is content. Sorry, I drew a blank. The content on your website. If you don't have relative content to what somebody's searching for in the notary public industry, what your customer's looking for, if you don't have that type of content on your website, then you're not going to come up. And the third thing is keywords. And keywords are kind of relevant to content in the sense that you would be talking about the services that you offer and utilizing those keywords within your content that you're building on your website that is relative to what somebody might be searching for. So as you can see, it's a kind of like a full circle. So anyways, though, let's go back to Google My Business. Let's click on View All because maybe Lewis Notary Services is on here, but maybe that is down a little bit further. So let's search for him. Almost to the bottom of page 1. And there's only 4 pages in your area in Akron, Ohio. So there's not a ton of notaries listed. Here you are, Lewis Mobile Notary Services. So you're on page 2 of Google My Business. I'm sorry to tell you, but most people are not clicking to page 2. Most people are not clicking off of those or away from those first 3 that are provided when you first search. Let me go ahead and click on yours. And let's just give it a look here. Okay. So, Lewis, I noticed that you have listed in here Summit, Medina, and Portage counties. I'm wondering on your end, on the backside of Google My Business, if you have listed those counties. And I say that because that's your service area. However, I want to look at the map. Why? Okay, go away. So those are your service areas, but, oh no, I lost you. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right, you don't have a location. You are a service-based business. So the counties are your service areas. However, I'm just going to guess this is Akron, Ohio, right in here somewhere. And sorry, my phone's ringing off the hook and I'm trying to ignore it because I'm doing this. So I'm guessing that Akron, Ohio, I'm saying that so tongue twisted. It's right in here somewhere. Nope, other way. Yeah, I'm guessing that everything that is grayed out right here is Akron, Ohio. So that's that general area that it's covering. So anyways, Lewis Mobile Notary Services, my suggestion would be on the backside of your Google My Business, go in and instead of saying counties for the locations that you serve, really drill into these areas. I don't know exactly where you are. Let's say you live or work out of Portage Lakes. So I would do this. I'm probably in too close. Yep. So I would do this. I would start adding Barberton, Rolling Acres, Kenmore, Norton, East Akron, Firestone Park, Lake Moore. Any of these areas that you're willing to travel to, Greene, New Franklin. If these are too far, I don't know, then I wouldn't include them. I don't travel more than about 6 to 10 miles for general notary work because it doesn't pay very much. So I'm not willing to drive far out of my area. So I wouldn't suggest doing anything more than about 10 miles away from you for general notary, but that's completely up to you. But what I'm saying is to include these different towns or cities, whatever you refer to them as in your area. instead of the counties, because a county is too broad. When people are searching, they're not saying notary near me in somewhere county. They're saying notary near me and then entering their city, like Akron or New Franklin or, I don't know, Spring Hills. Okay. So that's when you would start being pulled up to the top, because you would have those different cities listed in your Google My Business. So going back to your actual page, where'd you go? Oh, weird. I lost it. Oh, you know what? I'm in too close on the map. I'm not pulling everything in. Let's see. Wow, I don't know what happened here. Let me just search again. And I'm looking for Lewis Mobile Notary. Page 2. There it is. Okay. Going back to look at your Google My Business, just from what I see, as the public might see, you have some pictures. That's good. And then here's some other places you are listed. Signingbiz.com, Facebook, HBCSTL. No, that's not you. Okay. So couple of things I would suggest is adding the actual cities and taking out the counties that you serve. And you do have a website, maybe. Oh, you do have a website. Okay. Okay, so you're using Google Sites. This is probably the free version of Google. Oh, yes, that's exactly what it is. Okay. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this is your Google site that is given to you for free. And this is the information that you've entered. Again, counties, nobody's searching by county. They're searching by their city. You definitely have a lot to do in your Google My Business. You don't have much filled out, and your website doesn't have much content. If that's your real website, it needs a lot of work. If it's the Google website, there's not a whole lot you can do to it. It pulls the information to enter into the Google website from everything that you put into your Google My Business website. So that's why you would really want to work on your Google My Business. And Lewis, you can do some research of your own and search around on YouTube to find videos that help to teach you how to optimize your Google My Business. And those things would help you learn and piece together the information from a bunch of different people. It would teach you how to eventually rank your Google My Business page up here to the first 3. Or if you want to learn quickly, you can look me up. I am Janessa West with Mobile Notary St. Louis. And on my website, which is Mobile Notary St. Louis, come over here to More and click on Google My Business. I think I said at the beginning, I have been an entrepreneur since 2004. I've been utilizing Google My Business as my 100% pure marketing that is completely free, but you have to know how to use it in order for it to really bring in customers. But I've been using Google My Business since 2015 when it very first really came on the forefront. So in that time, I have mastered the techniques of understanding how to properly set up a Google My Business the first time so you don't get suspended or rejected. And also how to optimize your Google My Business so that you can work your way up into those top 3 listings. If you're interested in learning more about that and how I can help you work your way up into the top 3 listings of Google My Business, then visit my website and check out the information that is offered on either of those. I think you would more or less need session 2, which is the optimization. And this talks about like how to increase your numbers and what you need to do in order to show up higher than your competition. So again, Lewis Mobile Notary, I wish you the best of luck. I hope that you can use some of the advice that I gave you and start working on building your online presence and start getting more and more calls from your customers so that you can have more business and more money in your pocket. So I wish you the best of luck. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out to me, Janessa West, Mobile Notary St. Louis, and Notary Newbies Mentor. Thanks so much.